Shalakutri cha, Dvitiyam Brahmacharini, Tritiyam Chandraganteti, Kushmanteti Chaturtakam, Panchamam Skandamateti, Shastyam Katyayaniti cha, Saptamam Kalaratriti, Mahaguriti Chastramam, Navamam Siddhidatri cha, Navadurga Prakirtita, Uttanye Tarinamani, Paramanava Mahatmanaha.
Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, I'm Hemalayaa, and this is the Embody Freedom series. Welcome to our series. We are introducing and practicing ancient tools, ancient practices, ancient wisdom for modern day insanity. So join myself and guest facilitators. We also have guest artists on that are here to inspire your own creativity. But we are all working towards transcending this modern day insanity and chaos, uncertainty, all of it. So the series is designed to ground us in a whole new level embodiment, a whole new embodiment of leadership. So breathe into that for a moment. It means different things for different folks. So breathe into that. Especially my sisters in the house that are really been called, knocked on inside for that call to step up into your leadership. And maybe you've been feeling it for a while. So this series is designed to ground you into a whole new level, a whole new embodiment of leadership. Because stress, anxiety, fear, all of that it's gonna try to take us off our center. But can we be steady? So the invitation is, let's thrive by reclaiming and sustaining our joy and our pleasure through movement, through breath, through sound vibrations, through all of it. So the time is now to pivot. We have the space and time. We are given this opportunity. Thank you for joining us. So we are live Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Coast time, and also East Coast time, 11 a.m. So where are you from? Like, I want to hear, where are you watching from? I want to know. We want to be in connection. So share where you're located, write it in the chat. We want to hear. So everyone take a deep breath in. Yeah, deep breath in. I had DTO and I have been trying to order food for the last few days, the Instacart ordering process. And I don't know if you are like I am hearing from some of my friends, we're also struggling with, putting in our order. So I want to take a moment to ground myself, even in this breath. I'm inviting you in to your own, whatever it is, and take a pause. Take this break for yourself. Take this moment for you to return home to who you truly are versus the energy sometimes, right? So let's jiggle it out. Blubber the lips. Jiggle the shoulders as you walk back, maybe, and start to wave your spine from side to side, shifting the weight from leg to leg. Keep your knees really bent here. You can even feel your hands going down your thighs as you move your spine like your bamboo blowing in the wind. So isn't this a beautiful opportunity to imitate nature, right? Allow our body to be like nature, because truly it is. But with the amount of technology now and the amount of sitting that we do, our bodies become super stiff and contracted and closed off. Our, not just this physical body, but the energetic body also. So can you allow yourself to let go here? That's the invitation. So come back to center now. Twirl your hips around in one direction slowly. I like bringing my heels up and really bending my knees here and getting as much stretch as I can in this space. And let your torso get involved now, your heart and your shoulders. As you move the hips around, your heart goes around as well. And then change directions. Make some sounds. Sound vibration is the most powerful vibration, and it really can clear out those things that you are not any debris, and bring into highest alignment who you truly are, right? And our highest alignment is our true self inside that highest self. So we're going to do a little rumble now in our belly here. Bend your knees a lot. Look how bent my knees are. We're jiggle, jiggle your belly, rumble it like there's an earthquake coming up through your feet, into your belly, into your womb, into your creative chakra, your second chakra here. All right. Whew. Stretch out the arms like wings. Imagine your wings opening up. Oh, yes. Take those wings all the way up and open. And exhale the arms down. We are really blessed today. We've got two incredible, beautiful, divine, feminine, beautiful guests here. Arati Lane and Christy Rose are here in the house. So let your arms open up, and we are moving into the receptive mode, right? We're moving into the receptive mode. So we want to open up our heart space, open up our rib cage, the cage of the heart, the holder of the heart. So walking forward and back, moving your arms up and down. This is a remix, a new remix that DTO has worked on. It's a Jai Uttal song, mantra, kirtan, and he is done a remix here. So we are one of the first ones to hear this. All the music is curated and created and produced and composed. The stuff that I dance to anyways and move to and do this meditation and stuff too is by DTO. You can find him on Spotify. DTO Music on Instagram. So keep those wings going. Breathe here. We're going to start a jiggle here really soon. A jiggle to shake off any debris. So start to move your shoulders here. Ooh. Any debris in the energetic body, in the mental body, in the spiritual body, in the emotional body. I don't know about you, but the full moon that was last night, the pink moon, super powerful moon. Shake out the arms, shake out the wrists. I definitely had some good emotions flowing. So if you can balance on one leg, shake out the other leg out like you're kicking some gum off your foot. And then the other way. Ooh, yeah, feel that vibration all the way up into your pelvis, into your belly now, into your heart. And now back to the shoulders, going from side to side. Ooh, make a sound here. Ooh, get your head involved. Oh, you can even lean down, let your arms dangle. Roll up. All right, a little bounce now. Let's get the circulation going. Whew. Get the bounce here. Hop around. Hips go from side to side here. Shift the weight from side to side. Breathe. Who are you when you let go? Breathe into that. Who are you when you let go? We spend so much time holding it together, controlling, holding it together, thinking, trying to figure out. Well, my invitation right now is to break out of that. What would it be like if you were in power in this uncertain time? What would it be like if you created exactly what you are called to create? All right, we're going to fly, and then we're going to be going into our intentions for today and calling upon our allies. Fly around space. Open your heart up, all the sides, the front and back. Woo! So there was a surrender moment, as I shared with you. We've been trying to order from Instacart, right? And I was like having this moment of like, okay, maybe we can't get food for a couple weeks. Because that was the next order. We actually finally saw that it was going to allow us to order for 2 weeks from now. I was like, okay, we got rice and beans. We're good. But there was a moment of that panic. So breathe into your being, because that's what saved me, or like surrendered me, was the breath. Oh, hello, Denise from Pennsylvania. Woo! Yeah, thanks for moving with us. Thanks for breathing. Thanks for opening up and coming home to every one of our true selves, your true self. So the breath is the most powerful movement. So as you stand here and we go into more of a meditative space, you can keep the body moving if you choose. Palms face up and breathe. Eyes closed now softly. Flubber the lips. Stretch out the mouth. The jaw gets so tight when we're trying to figure it out. What would happen if you opened up and let go? What would happen? What if nothing was wrong? What if you were absolutely safe, even through the fear of viruses and jobs lost? Even through you working on the front lines, those of you who are working on the front lines, sending you so many blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May you be surrounded and held by your allies. And may we all be held by our allies that are in this space right now, in this moment in time, as you pause. Call in your allies. Each one of us has a team. Deep breath in. Imagine yourself in the center of the circle as all your allies are surrounding you, touching the back of your heart. Can you let go of the back of the heart? Woo! Make a sound. Woo! All right, rock yourself from side to side. You can bring your hands to your heart and rock yourself from side to side. Breathe. Make a yummy noise. I honor you wherever you are in this moment in time. Honor yourself in this moment, however you are. Love and accept yourself as you are. Gives you the permission to then open up to the next opportunity that you get to create. Awesome. Welcome. Open your eyes. Welcome home to a different version of you, maybe you're sensing or experiencing. Good morning, Teresa. Yes, yes, yes. Shakti softens. Yes. Yes. The divine feminine working through us creates in a whole other way, right? We're meant to do it in a graceful, open, receptive way. Yeah. Beautiful, Denise. My dear Swami taught me to practice. How would I feel if I knew all were well? Yes. I came up with this a few years ago. This I pasted it on my wall because it was just like this, whoa. The words were, what if nothing was wrong? Big question mark. What if nothing was wrong? How would you be then, right? What if nothing was wrong? So I'm so excited. We have Christy Rose here. She's going to be playing some music for us today. I get to introduce this beauty. Christy Rose has dreamed of transmitting frequencies of love and awakening to humanity since she was a little girl. Her songs are a marriage of modern pop and soul, lyrics that she realigns, calibrates, and resonates, celebrating the human spiritual experience. Christy has collaborated with DTO on the song Soul Fire from the album Nameless Energy. It was endorsed by Deepak Chopra, so that's a pretty awesome deal. Welcome, Christy Rose.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited.
Yeah, so blessed to have you. And look at the trees behind you. Where are you?
I'm in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I live in a little town called Boulder Creek, and I'm surrounded by redwood trees and all kinds of nature. So
Oh, that's divine. That's awesome. Interestingly enough, Santa Cruz, that area was where I was going to be. That was my last trip, like that got canceled. It was the last minute. Like that was the flight I had booked to San Jose to be there for an event for 4 days. So yeah, interesting. So I get to be there. Look. So wonderful. What a beautiful place to be quarantined, I bet.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
I have very few complaints.
Good. Yeah. Have you been struggling with anything thus far? I mean, we've been in it for about a month now. So has there been any personal struggle?
So the main thing for me is just kind of managing all the narratives, and I don't watch a lot of mainstream news. And for the last few years, I've really only gotten my news from funny sources. So I want to watch it if people are making jokes about it.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of different narratives going on. And my husband is considered high risk for a number of reasons. And, there have been a few times when we've had differences of understanding about the reality of the situation and how we need to handle it, so like I've been helping him through some things for some time, for several months, and I want to keep him healthy. So I've been bringing all our groceries into the garage and disinfecting everything and taking off my clothes and taking a shower before I come back in the house. And he's just like, really, is that necessary? And I'm like, it's because I love you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're like, I'm disinfecting myself because I love you. That's the new love, right?
Right.
I'm not going to let you touch me or even, I got it.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I can't see a virus. I can't see it. So.
Yeah, I got it. Well, have you been creative at home with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Been creative. Actually, this is an art piece that I created just as everything started kind of going down. I got really inspired. And
oh my God, wow, I have to just say, like that top part of that, I had a dream and saw it's a yoni. It's beautiful. It's like divine. And I literally I was teaching this last weekend, the Embody Your Leadership Masterclass. And I saw our container as that. So, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I love it. And I love that you lit it up.
Yes. And it was just really important to me to kind of try to anchor in this. It's like you were saying, that question, what if nothing's wrong? And for me, the next part of that question was, well, what if life is really benevolent?
What if life is really benevolent? Yeah. Love that. Yeah.
With that energy of benevolence and really choose to invoke that as much as I can as we're navigating these interesting times, and just trust that there's something really beautiful and benevolent that's working through all of these circumstances. So this is one of my creative pieces. My husband and I have been practicing love quite a lot. He is actually working, he's been super creative, and he's been working on some new products that are going to be coming out to help people practice love in their partnerships, create energetic connection, and kind of come back to the energy of love, rather than trying to focus on the details, which is where we start to bicker and create tension in the field between us and our partner. And so sometimes it's really helpful to have a map and a set of practices that can help people drop in, let go of all of that extraneous stuff, and just come back to love and circulate it with your partner. And so we've been going deep into those practices together and working on editing his videos, and he's going to release them really soon. So there's lots of creativity going on.
Oh, that's so fun. Well, maybe we can have him on the show too, because I'd love to share that work with everyone for sure. That would be so powerful. And I know that there's definitely that needed, I'll say.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, truly. Yeah. I was actually wondering just this morning, I was like, I wonder what David Data would say about man and woman quarantining together. Like, I was like, I'm not sure if that's the natural. Anyway, it's like, that's a whole other conversation, but
come up.
I'm gonna totally, I know. I want to check out what he's talking about right now for sure. What's your husband's name so we can?
My husband's name is Charles Mueller.
Yes. Okay. Charles Mueller. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, when he's ready to share more, we want to know about it for sure. Well, what do you have for us today? You're singing a song. What is it?
Excited. I have this song that I want to share with you. It's called Sunrise. And Sunrise it's this song that for me, on the one hand, it's about tuning into benevolence. It encapsulates what I've come to identify as like my major like practice, like do it every day. And then, there's like a million practices you can do, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. Oh God, which one? It's like, okay, no, this every day, start it like this. Okay. And I got it from having studied different systems such as Course in Miracles and the Yoga Sutras and the teachings of Abraham. And also I've had some virtual teachers take me on tours of texts like the Bible, where they show me what the parables mean and what the symbolism is. And I saw that across these different texts that there was this one consistent point of instruction around how to properly use the mind. And it really circled around the fact that our mind is a focusing mechanism. And what we choose to focus on gains momentum. And that's why they say energy follows consciousness. Right. So if we can choose in the early moments of the morning when our mind has been reset from sleep, if we can really deliberately choose what we want to focus our mind on first by quieting it. And then secondly, by choosing something soft and gentle and that feels soothing, then that's the momentum that our focus, the consciousness of our mind will then grow throughout the day as we move forward, ideally. And with practice over time, that momentum can build in our lives. And so this song really contains a set of instructions for how to wake up in the morning and make that connection to allow the momentum of benevolence, the momentum of, the goodness that we want to allow to manifest in our lives to, come to be.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to hear it. And those of you out there receiving, like, go into your receptive mode and receive this as the blessing, as the steps, as the tools for you. And write in the chat, let us know what you're feeling and experiencing from the vibration of Christy Rose singing to us. Thank you, Christy. So awesome to have you here. And I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Let's do it. Technical difficulty. Quiet moments in the morning, Lord, I draw you close to me. I quiet my mind, I open my heart to the song of your call. May this day be touched by your gentleness, and my heart be home to your light. When it's me and the sunrise, I bathe in your golden light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. It's me and the sunrise, I bathe in your heavenly light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. I am free. I'm free. I am free. Free. I find the silence. I listen deeply, 'cause I know the truth's got nothing to prove, and you'll be whispering. May my hands be yours to command, and my heart be home to your light. When it's me and the sunrise, I bathe in your golden light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. When it's me and the sunrise, I bathe in your heavenly light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. I am free. I'm free. I am free. I am free. I'm free. I'm free. When the dawn breaks, yesterday is melting away. Of the warmth of your light, I can feel it inside, and the world is new again. When it's me and the sunrise, bathe in your golden light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. When it's me and the sunrise, I bathe in your heavenly light. I bask in your glory, it's pouring down on me, and I know that I am free. Free. I am free. I am free. I am free. I
Whoo-wee. Oh my God, sister. Whoo. That was awesome. Like, seriously, what a gift, what a gift, what a gift. I mean, I was just like, are we in a stadium right now? Like,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that feedback. Thank you.
seriously, beautiful. So wonderful. We're going to have you back on near the end here to do our Embody Oracle and have another song, perhaps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Yeah.
And we are going to bring on our next guest. We got Arati Lane in the house. Arati Lane, and she's a yogini, a practitioner of yoga. She's actually studied at the Shivananda ashrams. Shivananda is a worldwide organization, and she took 2 years to travel in India, explore and study spirituality, yoga, and most of all, life. She says so. She's originally from Europe. She now resides in San Diego. She's part of our San Diego tribe here, and she gave birth to her son here. And during the pregnancy, she deepened her understanding of yoga poses, the asana, the breathing, pranayam, and enjoyed the gifts of yoga for recovery, parenting, childcare, and for self-care. So you mamas in the house or, whoo, yeah, this is the pathway. So let's bring on Arati Lane. Hello, welcome.
Namaste. Thank you for having me,
Namaste.
Himalaya.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I moved from San Diego a few years ago, like 60 miles up north in Dana Point. I'm in Dana Point, but I still
Okay.
have my peeps in San Diego. So
Yes, yes.
I'm
Well, Dana
like
Point's not
everywhere
that far
now.
away. It's quite nice.
No, I'm between Los Angeles and San Diego, so I'm actually seeing more people now. My tribe is growing.
Yay! Awesome. Beautiful. And what is it like over there? Like, how are you doing with the quarantine and everything?
I and walking distance to the beach.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
So I'm like, oh, so I'm not driving like crazy, like to San Diego all the time. So I have to say it's feeling good.
Yeah. And your home practice is strong right now. What's your home practice like? I would love to hear.
I get up and I practice Agnisar, which is actually something you did, like this, like fast lifting of the abdomen. You said something about the Shakti. So I do that first thing, along with the Gayatri mantra. So I'm trying to filter and what was that? Like sanitize my mind, basically, because when we wake up, we may fall into the oh, and then I have to figure out how to get this and this and that from the store or not. And so I'm going into the Gayatri mantra, and I am embodying that more and more. So then after I drink my warm water with lemon and turmeric with honey, I kind of keep the throat clear. Because they are also saying that it stays 3 days in the throat. And if we can address it here with gargling turmeric or salt water, then it may not go in the lungs. So I feel like I have a weapon. Like
yes,
I got
ancient
like
weapons, right?
Yeah, I don't feel so like, oh, I don't know what to do. I feel like, okay, there is really something we can do here. The next thing is that I have a meditation practice. So I sit, here's my altar behind me. Oops, it's like there. Yeah. Usually I sit the other way around. So I face and I look at, the deities representing just the divine in many forms. Yeah. And I do pranayama. So that's something I find also very important is I do alternate nostril breathing. And then I just recently start when you breathe into one nostril, hold your breath, breathe out the other, and then breathe into the other to hold. So lately, I even brought the Gayatri mantra into my breath retention. So I'm becoming more of an embodiment of it. So what really saves me is I'm going out because I can walk to the beach.
Yeah, right.
I cross PCH here, Pacific Coast Highway, go through some houses. And then there is no parking. So they don't want people on the beach right now because there's no parking, but I can walk. Yeah. So there's still surfers and there's still some people like me who live close enough who can just go. And nobody is going to chew me off. And there is, I created this altar area, which is a sacred place naturally formed by cliffs. So kind of interesting because Christy Rose had her art creation. So it's like a female expression of a cliff, you know, what you also find in trees sometimes, like the earth herself it's like vulnerably open. So I've been for 3 years actually offering flowers and doing this Gayatri mantra. And so what I do is Bhumi Shakti. And I also know that we have a friend in common that's Soul David, right? And he does that too, this Bhumi Shakti. Like you put one hand actually on the earth.
Yes.
So I'm standing in front of this cliff, so I don't have to bend down, touch the ground. I touch the cliff. There's this perfect size. I'm like, you know, like where I go, and I hold on. And my other hand is right here. And I massage. I make these circles. This is where anxiety really sits from. And this is like, I feel like there's a bit of a spinning going on.
Yeah, mine's just a little lower, but it's probably like, usually around here for everybody.
Like somewhere here. Actually, you're right. It's find it basically. It may not be there, and it's not like the spiritual heart or chakra, but it's like a me, like me, where I feel the me in my body with, you know, without having too much information from here or below. Those are, you know, opposite powerful information centers, but here's kind of where it comes together. So I'm like grounding myself and I'm holding on to the earth, and I'm doing this, and then I'm chanting my Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat. And I do that 3 times, and I feel like in the beginning, I was actually maybe looking like, oh yeah, everybody thinks that's weird. I had this, you know, like a lot
worry,
of maybe like I'm not private here.
You're like, I'm not in India right now, where it's normal.
Right. So, and I started to be more and more confident in it, and then other people started to put flowers. Somebody writes there. It's becoming a thing. So now I'm going that confidently, and I don't care what anybody thinks.
You're like, I'm the one who's.
I love it. So, and I feel like this is the real charge, because sometimes I feel like, oh, my mother is older and she's all the way in Germany, and I can't even fly there if I wanted to. And all that is going on for all of us, and then it just dissolves like the moment, because I feel like, you know, I mean, look, I am a mother and my child is 19 years old. So, but still I have that desire, like, mommy, you know, I don't know, I don't feel good. You know,
we all have that, no matter how old we are. Absolutely.
Right. So, and this is what really is been giving me that, what I want. So I can come as a small child. I can come as somebody who doesn't know anything, who doesn't have answers, because, you know, I'm in this field where I have much to offer from the ancient practices, Ayurveda and breathing and mantras and yoga and movement and asanas and all that. But then, you know, when we sit there with ourselves, there's often places just like, you know, I don't know.
Right.
And then we plug into the knowing. Right away. Like it works.
Yeah. What I'm hearing from you is like holding on to Mother Earth, right? Holding on to Mother Earth and plugging in wherever we can. Like I have this little patch of grass in front of our house. Same thing. Like we're not walking too far. There is a little trail I had walked on, but it's been raining so much. It's a private trail, so you know, there's nobody on it. So that's been really nice. And the same thing is plugging into Mother Earth. But I love what you're saying. Even if you don't have actual, like a beach or something right now, you can plug into Mother Earth, like really plug into her. So nice that you have that
now. Like actually feel it. Feel the earth right now. Feel it wherever you are. So you're standing, Hemalayaa, you may be sitting. And I'm sitting here and I'm just putting my hand on the ground. And just being held, like, oh, okay. So I can't fall off the earth like this. I'm held.
Right.
And
So you're gonna take us through a practice too right now. And I also wanted to
I
say for
kind
those
of just did. So that was what I'm doing. So maybe that
okay.
we'll do that together.
Yeah, and actually, I also have an ask for everyone who's watching right now. Like, receive this. Arati, will you take an offering from us to that beautiful spot on the beach at some point in the next 24 hours, and take a picture of yourself?
Okay.
And we'd love to receive that because that sounds really beautiful.
It's beautiful. You know what? I have a YouTube channel. It's Arati Lane. So my name spelled out and you
Okay,
find it. I just made just a few days ago, I made a little video
great.
with me and my flower offering going to her,
Okay,
visiting her.
great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you can all
Perfect.
find me on Arati Lane on a YouTube channel. So,
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for
but I'll
sharing
take a
that. Like,
picture.
these rituals are so divine, like truly here to enrich us. I mean, this is truly the ancient practices. This is it from India, like honoring Mother Earth, feeling, receiving her blessing, plugging into her, So this is all from, thank you, thank you, thank you, the rituals and the blessings. And is there anything else that you feel like you would be something that we could all utilize right now, a practice or I'm asking, like, what's the one thing that you feel like all of us, any of us, you especially, are finding great benefit from? What's the one thing to embody your freedom right now?
Like I said, that being on the earth, being held, and I usually do like cleansing breath, like through the nose, out the open mouth. And then do this really deep breath in. So I want to do you like a little pranayama, so I can go a little further away. And it's very simple, and it's checking in with our own health also. Like, are my lungs okay? Am
Yeah.
I fine? So you don't have to do the hand movement. I'm just doing that, because everybody hopefully is coming
Yeah.
along with me.
Well, why don't we put you on the screen and then you can guide us?
Okay. So it's a breath in, and I will count 1, 2, 3, and on the top of the breath. So I'm just using my hand to see where we're at. You don't need to use your hand. You can just sit comfortable with your index finger and thumb touching in Yan Mudra. And then we hold for the same amount of numbers. So we start with 3, and then we breathe out 1, 2, 3, and hold the breath out on the bottom, and really visualize the breath going in and out and from bottom to top. So let's all start with a breath in. 1, 2, 3, and with no strain, hold your breath up here. Really visualize how the breath went up here. And then we exhale 1, 2, 3. Relax your face, the jaw, and hold your breath out here in the lower abdomen. Same amount of numbers. So now I'm going to just do around numbers. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold out. 1, 2, 3. Soft belly. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold out. Sit nice and straight. 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold out. 1, 2, 3. We can increase the number without strain. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold out. Om, 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 om. Inhale. Om, 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 om. Hold up here. Om, 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 om. Exhale. Om, om. Visualize. Om, om. Hold out. Hold that preciousness. Om. Inhale. Fill with gold. Om, om, om. And hold it. Om, 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 om. Exhale. Om, om, om. Hold out. Om, om, om. Inhale. Hold. And hold up here. Om, 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 om. Exhale. Om, om, om. Hold out. Om, 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 om. Inhale. Om, om, om. And hold up here. Om, 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 om. Exhale. Om, 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 om. Last round. Hold. Om, 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 om. Inhale. Om, 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 om. Last retention up here. Being in that golden egg. Being held sweetly. And then release the breath and the pranayama. And let go for a moment and check in with the quality of your mind right now. This is one way to cut through the chatter and the loops of thoughts. And then you can probably still feel it or hear it and feel that drum inside of you. Om, om, om. So kumbhak or breath retention is a very powerful, highly recommended from the yogis and yoginis to really stop engaging with the mind, because this is not recommended. The mind just keeps hurling information at us and pulls us in every direction. And then sometimes we wish to cut through it, and we either run from it or try to shake it off or try to drink it off, or so everything is valid, but this is one additional way to do it, and it's ready, available. I could do that. So you can even increase your numbers. You can make it 5 if it's not straining. It's not like a contest with yourself, like, oh, how long can I hold my breath? No.
Right. Oh, that's really, really yummy. Such a wonderful experience for the nervous system. Like I felt.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I felt energy moving also. I want to hear what you all felt. Share in the chat here. What did you just feel from this exercise from Arati Lane? And in a moment, it's going to be a time to pick a card. So we'd
Yay.
love to hear from you all.
I have one more thing to share. Inspired, actually, I got it while Christy Rose was showing her beautiful artwork. So I did this. I did not do that right now. It's a few years ago. It's from the Shivananda Ashram in Canada. I found this birch bark, and I was sketching the Gayatri mantra into the birch bark. And in Sanskrit and the translation. So I don't know if you can see that.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah,
so I was.
So for those of you who don't know what the Gayatri mantra is, the Gayatri is specifically for the sun, and also usually this is initiated when we're about 13 in the Vedic tradition, right? In the old times, it's not so much utilized now, which is sad, because this is what's lost in our culture, is initiation into the next phase of our lives. And it really is an initiation of your own soul, being the one in the forefront versus your Atma versus like your, and the Atma is your undying, unwavering, limitless being, the never ending, like this is your true self. And this body is going to die, as we know, right? It's going to go, this material body, but that doesn't ever, like that doesn't die. This, who we are. So that keeps going on. So this initiation, and maybe you have another translation too. I'd love to hear your of the Gayatri mantra.
So Ambobovaswaha, the material world, the physical world, and the celestial world, so all three worlds, Tat Savitu Varenium, the supreme being, what you said, the Atman, is the source to be worshipped. So we are worshiping that source. And Bhargo Devasya Dimahi, the divine light is sacred truth. And Dyoyom Na Prachodayat, illuminate all actions and intellects at all times. So it's a prayer, it's a worship. It's like we're asking for the illumination from the sun and the earth and the moon to basically, and that's in yoga, we learn that, the Ida, Pingala, Shushumna, like we have the female, the moon, and the sun. And may we have that, what we think it's only out there, and embody it and have that energy, the light of all lights. And it's worth worshiping. Because I think sometimes some people may even picture when you're thinking of people going to the temple worshiping the sun, the deity outside. It is only to learn to worship what is here. So my life, my being on earth, being in a body, me being female, having male energies running through me at all times, the illumination of my internal sun. Can I shine my shine? And then I am also the moon, so like I can really shine. Like today, it's the full moon, so I think this is so auspicious to be here on this day.
Yeah, for sure. It's very.
But then and then we also go away. It's like especially females, we all know that we're like, I gotta go. It's like. So yes.
Yeah. And my teacher actually taught me one thing that's not really talked about, but Savitur is actually the Shakti of the sun, the consort of the sun. Yeah, she's the Savitur is the. So
I love that.
Yeah, I know. I love
like
that.
A being, like we are beings, and so the sun is a being.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing in the Vedic. The feminine is alive and well, in many cultures, she's been forgotten. And so, every female deity, like if you see behind me here, let's see if you can see, Saraswati is right there. Saraswati and Brahma. So it's always the male and the female divine together. So let's bring on Christy Rose here so we can pick a card. Arati Lane, you're beautiful. What a beautiful yogini you are. Thank you so much for the divine wisdom, and your practices are so rich. I can see and feel them. And now it is time to pick a card. The EMBODY Oracle card deck. This is a creation I created last year. The art is from a beautiful Shakti, Alexis Cohen, and I wrote all of it, and this was my vision last year, and we got to create it. So tell me when to stop, Arati.
No.
Okay. And tell me when to stop, Christy Rose.
Stop.
Ooh, ooh. Get primal. Ooh, look at her. She's got a snake. It's so interesting. Yeah, just so get primal like the earth. Super interesting. Yesterday, it seems like that we're getting into the passion more. Yesterday it was turn your sexy on or something. I can't remember. It was a pleasure one. Yeah. Anyway, get primal is number 18. Oh, yeah. Yesterday was number 19, so I can actually just check. Yes. All right. Get primal. Allow your inner mammal to play. Sisters, we are living in some wild times. Wouldn't you agree? So why not untame the primal, playful, spontaneous aspects of yourself and reclaim that part of you that has been longing to run with the wolves and romp with the koalas? There is practically nothing that can bring us out of the mind and into the body more than liberating ourselves to play, wrestle, dance, and make love like wild creatures. We have two different kinds of brainwaves: the reptilian patterns of fight or flight survival, and the mammalian patterns, which generate rest and digest brainwaves. Playing like an animal does, it does wonders to reset our nervous system and bring us into the mammalian state, which is far more relaxing and fun. Explore different environments in which it is safe to express and reclaim these primal parts of ourselves, such as with a close friend or a lover, or at a, obviously not right now, but a guided workshop online, free-form community dance online, and conscious music festivals online. Every card has a embody invitation, and the embody invitation is channel your inner beast. So that is the message for today. We won't read exactly the whole thing. You can grab a oracle card deck. They are actually for sale now. You can go to embodyoracle.com. Embody oracle card. Oh my God, embodyoracle.com. I can't even say it. Awesome. And Christy Rose, you've got another song for us. We are so grateful for you to close us out of our beautiful episode today. Thank you both, Arati Lane and Christy Rose, for your beautiful blessings. And woo! Let's everybody blast these two off with such gratitude for their gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay!
Thanks for having us. Cool. This is so fun. This is my prayer. This is my awakening. This is my heart calling out to everything. This is my dream. This is my meaning. To find my soul, set it free. More than anything, more than anything, more than anything, I wanna free my soul. More than anything, more than anything, more than anything, I wanna free my soul, yeah. I'm gonna put in my heart. 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 There is a whisper, a scent on the breeze, a light in the distance, it's beckoning me. This is my dream, this is my awakening, to find my soul, set it free, yeah. More than anything, more than anything, more I want to free my soul more than anything, more than anything, more than anything. I want to free my soul. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. More than anything, more than anything, more than anything, I want to free my soul. More than anything, more than anything, more than anything, I want to free my soul, yeah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Woo! Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Christy Rose. That was beautiful. So those of you who do not know, that is a song that DTO and Christy Rose created together on his album Nameless Energy. The first one, I'm like, which one? He's got 3 albums. I'm like, which one is it? Nameless Energy. So, check it out on Spotify. That was the most incredible version. Acapella, like just beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can find Christy Rose on Instagram at Christy_Rose11. That's how you'll find her on Instagram, and follow her there. And let's bring on Arati to say goodbye to our beautiful, awesome audience out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us on Embody Freedom Series. Yay!
Yay. Blessings, everyone. This was
Lasting
so
you.
fun.
Thank you.
Thank you,
I feel
beauties. Thank you so much.
shaktified.
What's that?
I feel shaktified.
Yes, we're shaktified. We're awake. We're alive. The energies are flowing. Woo!
We're
All
gonna
right.
be primal.
Blasting you off. Thank you, ladies, for joining. And join us here Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time. We are here